My name is Paul Ferry. I'm 39 years old and currently I'm teaching in the Institute of Technology in Sligo. Where I have the opportunity to share the skills and knowledge that I've developed over my years, which would have started out back in 1992 when I started off an apprenticeship as a fitter. This is something I always had an interest in engineering, and in the locality there was a big industrial environment around us, so I had the opportunity to start the apprenticeship through FAS, which helped me develop as a person. I learned skills in which I was able then to use in further life. As an apprentice, it's very important that you receive the proper training in your workplace, and this is something I would have experienced, and it helped me it really benefited me greatly throughout my time as a fitter. During my time as an apprentice fitter, we would have worked on the manual lathes, the manual milling machines and surface grinders, which proved beneficial then when the company I worked for as an apprentice, they moved into tool maintenance and tool manufacturing prototypes for tool makers. Because of our experience on these machines, we were able to adjust better to the use of CNC milling machines. The company we would have worked for started to manufacture, as we call the bespoke machines. So the director would have, and myself included, we would have been involved in the design of the machines, and we would have built the machines from start right up to the finished product. So again, this incorporated all the skills that we needed as a fitter through the basic use of the machines we use. As it says, you would take a working drawing, which is very important too as a fitter, that you're able to look at a detailed CAD drawing and determine from it what you need to do. I would have seen from the design aspects what's involved in designing, taking your working drawing and going to your milling machine or lathe or whatever machine is necessary and manufacturing this parts, and you get the beauty then, you get to see the assembly of these manufactured parts and you get an overall picture of how the functionality of it all, which is very beneficial. So as a sense, it was very rewarding to see the work that you put in as a fitter, and you're always kind of thinking ahead as in regards as a fitter. Maintenance is very important too, being able to work on maintenance of a machine. So you were always kind of thinking that by manufacturing these parts, you're kind of planning ahead how, if a part breaks or if we have to replace it, it has to be done in the most efficient way. So I got to experience that too as a fitter. That's an overall picture from start to scratch, and even involved in the maintenance end. And now, 20 years later, I'm teaching now. I'm teaching what I know, what I've developed. So as an apprentice, there's loads of opportunities. It says I would have qualified in 1996. I worked in the engineering sector, gaining loads of experience, lifelong skills that are very important, not just in the working sector, but you're working with a team of people where you're developing communication skills, the skills that are also useful outside of work. I did a level 7 degree in an institute of Sligo as a mechatronic engineer, where my experience as a fitter benefited me greatly. I went on then, I got my level 8 degree. I had the opportunity to go for teaching, so I did a postgraduate diploma in education in technology, because I knew, because of my experience and my love of engineering, that I wanted to pass on that love of engineering to students. And I thought what I've developed over the years as a fitter could benefit the other students greatly. And now as I'm working in the 3rd level education, the path that's out there for apprentices is not just about apprenticeship. It opens gates to other avenues that you can always keep progressing and furthering yourself. Because of the national craft certificate that I obtained as an apprenticeship, I had an exemption then from the first year in my level 7 degree. So I started off on the 2nd year of my training rather than the 1st year. So plan next would be to do a master's of some sort, be it in research in the engineering field again, because I have such an interest in engineering, and the way the world is revolving, technology has to revolve around it, and it's through engineering that we can help develop these. Again, like it says, master's next step for me in some kind of relevant research area, and hopefully maybe like a post, a doctorate then. And as it says, just keep climbing the ladder as much as I can. So.